we're currently selling, if you go to the site right now, midnight blue hoodie, right?
Yeah.
Forest green hoodie,
Yes.
fantastic, and a Dundee hoodie.
Oh no.
So if you go to our site, it says Dundee.
What's a big Gundy?
Shit, it's Morokai with 2 hours. We're back for every single Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, 7 a.m. on Spotify and 4:30 p.m. on YouTube. I've got something funny to read you,
I'm excited.
but it's also a guessing game.
Oh.
I want you to figure out what clothing brand has this. This was discovered yesterday, and it was all on Twitter, and I want you to think...
You were on Twitter?
I was.
Wow, that's unheard of.
And I want you to think, what clothing brand could this possibly be?
All right, I'll have that in the back of my head.
So in the terms of service, this is what it says. We do not warrant that the quality of any products, services, information, or other material purchased or obtained by you will meet your expectation, or that any errors in the service will be corrected. So it's basically saying, mate, if you don't like it, fuck off. Or I can send you whatever, and it's not our fault.
That is such a crazy term of service that they
It
have.
is, isn't it?
That is ridiculous. But the fact that you mate, have a guess. I'm thinking some I'm thinking high end here.
Really?
Yeah. The other way that I'm thinking is it maybe like a Kmart or like a Target?
No, it's morokai.com.
Oh no. Really? Really? Is that actually what it says?
Yeah.
Fuck, that's not good. Have we got that fixed?
So you know how I was doing a bit of a more of a deep dive into the site,
you did.
mate. We've discovered some.
Wow.
Do you know what we are currently selling? We're currently selling. If you go to the site right now, midnight blue hoodie, right?
Yeah.
Forest green hoodie,
Yes.
fantastic, and a Dundee hoodie.
Oh no.
So if you go to our site, it says Dundee.
What's a big Gundy?
And then if you click on one of the hoodies, all of it says forest green hoodie. I went in and I'm like, this cunt who designed it. Because I haven't looked at it at all. Because when we got it, it was so slow that now
You just couldn't look at it.
yeah, we didn't get it
But you couldn't.
I got over there when I had to wait so long. Anyway, we got it fixed up the other day. I was like, perfect. All right, now let's start deep diving. And then my girlfriend went on it as well, and there was just so many things that were. And the way it's said, she sent me the terms of service, and a friend said, no, that does need to be in there, but it's weird the way it's said. Get this right. Section 1, online store terms. You may not use our products for any illegal, unauthorized purposes, nor may you, in the use of the service, violate any laws in your jurisdiction. You must not transmit any worms or viruses or any code of destructive nature.
Yeah, right.
And mate, there's just
A lot of
little things here and there where I'm like, what the fuck is this? So I was just,
Should have just copied and pasted from another
so it made me laugh. I thought it was pisser. So we're gonna get all that fixed up, but it did make me laugh. I thought it was so.
That's so awkward. But can I just say, for anyone who is thinking about purchasing anything on our website, you will get your actual goods.
Yeah.
I can't stress that enough.
But if you complain, you're fucked.
We are not being dodgy.
We could be. We've set it up that we could.
But we've already sold so many.
We could literally send an A4 picture of the hoodie,
You know what,
and
that'd
someone
be
couldn't
fun.
complain.
That'd be funny for us.
Oh.
I'm just saying. Maybe that's why we've been a bit slow to just go through the
grind.
Yeah, people are just looking at us and they're like, are these people for fucking real?
I'd be shocked if anyone read the actual terms.
Oh, who? Well, that's funny that you raise that because that's actually so. How many times would people actually read the terms of service?
There's no way.
Is this the instruction? Unless you fucked up something, no one reads instructions.
Great example. There's a YouTuber who is it's like a private investigator, but he dives into scams, crypto, everything. His name's COFFEZILLA, if anyone hasn't seen him. He did a massive breakdown of Logan Paul's previous crypto. I guess you could call it a scam. Anyway, he went to Danis, which is a MMA fighter. He fought in Bellator a couple of times, but he's more known as Conor McGregor's lackey. Yeah, that too. And he then tried to dive into the YouTube boxing world. He's meant to fight Logan, but then Logan got injured at WrestleMania, and then what happened next was he had to fight KSI. KSI wanted to keep it on. Anyway, did some of the promo, but then refused to show up to the press conference and then pulled out of the fight on the worst terms. Piece of shit move. Like, the guy is getting... There comes a point where even all publicity is good publicity, and it seems like that was the mode of transport he was going on. It's like, I'm going to get everything. Now it's gotten to a point it's too awful. Like, everyone's just got this view of him that's just so shocking. Anyway, he was known for promoting a couple of crypto currencies, right? And classic, that people put big money into them, and we can go into that soon because I don't understand. They all look like they fail, these ads.
I wholeheartedly agree with that. Anything done by a celeb or an influencer,
when it comes to crypto,
I would go the other way.
Everyone does. Even if they... I Show Speed, one of the most popular streamers on the internet, he promoted a cryptocurrency and he just got called out. The cryptocurrency got shut up. Like, it's more bad publicity than good. So, anyway, Danis goes on Twitter. He promotes a couple of things. He just makes shitty tweets. COFFEZILLA was like, let's see if he promotes a fake cryptocurrency where in the terms and service, we get him to sign up that, first off, he can't sue us. This is a fake crypto. And once you actually make the tweet that's promoting the cryptocurrency, it's going to be a link saying that you scam people. So anytime someone clicks on that link, it's going to go straight to Danis crypto scams, and it's going to show all your previous crypto scams. Mate, he charged $5,000 for a tweet. He paid $1,000 up front because he's like, I'm not paying $5,000 for this prank. He's like, but I'll do it up front. So he did $1,000 up front, paid, did the tweet, signed the terms of service, didn't look, as we're talking about. So he was made to look like a fucking mug. Like, crypto, COFFEZILLA did a video on it, and they were laughing. They're like, oh, mate, this is such a big risk. We've made it so far, and now the terms and conditions literally say we're scamming you. Like, if you read this, we are scamming you. And he posted anyway. So
that's crazy. But to be fair, like, the terms of service, there's so much there to...
And they make it very wordy as well.
They do.
Like,
it's very, like, the terminology isn't like, for the basic person.
Oh, no, definitely
But
not.
I'm also never, like, even any website that I go on now, though, I'm never going like, oh, I better check the terms of service before. It's even when you sign up and create an account, like whether that's an email or like a place, where you always just go, I accept.
Always.
You never actually read anything that says.
Do you know what pisses me off? I had to... So the other day I went to KFC and the line was so busy that I was like ridiculous. So I ordered online yesterday because, mate, I found a new combination that was just...
Tell me.
Oh, it was so good.
Talk to me.
KFC have 8 Wicked Wings for $8.
Oh, that's a pretty good deal.
Yeah, on their online promo. And then Coles had Golden Gay Times for $4.
$12.
Mate.
That's a good $12 spend.
No, I was in heaven. Like, and the way I'd eat it, Golden Gay Time first, few wings, Golden Gay Time, few wings, Golden Gay Time. Oh,
I like this.
Mate, I was in heaven. And then I hated myself after, obviously. But
always do.
When I signed up and when I did the order for the KFC, I just wanted a simple order, but because I used the coupon, it's like, well, you have to sign up. I was like, for fuck's sake, I sign up. And then it's like, well, now we want your phone number. I'm like, really?
I was like, and I'm to send you an email.
And mate,
tick the box if you want to have weekly updates.
Exactly.
And promos.
Do you know how that's usually optional?
Yes.
That one, it wouldn't let me continue until I clicked on.
Because I keep on getting texts from Culture Kings.
Yeah.
And but like I can opt out of that.
Well, with that one, it's like, do you want fun and amazing updates each week? I'm like, no, I don't. They're not fun. They're not
the
amazing.
Domino's ones either, but I keep fucking getting them as well.
So man, I had to sign up, and now I'm like, cool. KFC have my number, and now I'm gonna get fucking weekly I hate how they do that.
You know the update from the Colonel. It's always like a little pamphlet thing, and you're like, what?
Did you ever actually get like a personalised text from the Colonel?
That'd be cool.
Hey, mate.
That'd be worth the sign up.
I'm going to tease you and give you 5 of the secret herbs and spices.
Do you want to know what that's real? Sorry, that's, the secret herbs and spices have been leaked.
Oh, that happens all the time.
No, but apparently, like, the last person to actually have the recipe, like, it's online now, dude.
Mm.
And you can just make your own. Like,
well, there's some people that are like, I don't know what you call them, professional tasters or whatever, that they can eat, like, say, lasagna, and they can go, all right, there's thyme, obviously beef mince, it's this type of cheese, and they can get it pretty spot on.
yeah, shit.
Yeah, some chefs can do that.
I know that. Yeah, like it's some like citric acid, salt, pepper, paprika. I can't actually remember that. Obviously, some sort of flour. But I remember reading it, and I was like, well, that's like pretty much some basic. Oh, I think there's like something like mustard powder in it as well. Like, that's some basic home stuff that a lot of people already have.
Mate, I went to a pub the other night, and fuck me, they've lowered their standards so much. Like, I had options too. My mum got like a fisherman's basket. I got a Parma.
Wait, you got a bad Parma?
I didn't finish it.
Oh,
Yeah, it was just
just real bland.
Oh, man, well, it tasted like
Was the chicken a bit dry?
like window cleaner. Honestly, it was just I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what they did. And then like I went to eat some of
The chips underneath.
chips average. Yeah,
Were the chips underneath the Parma?
no, thank God.
God, that is
Would have thrown
that
hands.
offends me so
Mate,
much.
and you know what? There was a moment my nan, where she's getting older, she has this thing, she moves her head like a lot, like back and forth a little bit, and she drinks a lot. So that combination, you look at her and you go, you are fucked off your head. And anyway, it was her birthday. That's why we were there. So she had a big glass of wine. And to be honest, I don't say it out loud, but I always go like, you're on the older side. If you want to fucking enjoy wine, enjoy them as much as you can. But then there was one time we had massive stairs, and like she's like, hey Luke, how you going? And like literally like full on backflip down all the stairs. And I was like, oh my God, she's dead. Like she's fucking dead. And then she gets up, she's like, oh, I'm fine. I'm just going to do the washing. I had a few. And I'm like, are you okay? And she like, it's a big stairs. And then she's like, hey, I'm fine. I'm all good. And then I'm like, fuck, maybe she shouldn't. Like, maybe we should limit it. Like, I was like, there's enjoying your life. And then there's like an actual full on fucking tumble. Anyway, she was drinking her wine. She had another one brought to the table. Then she had to go get one by herself. And she's walking up and she's like, kind of like moving to the right to move. She gets to the bar and we can see her where she's ordering. We're above some steps. We're further away, maybe like 15 meters. And she's at the bar ordering, and she's trying to order a drink, but she's looking the complete opposite way, pointing where we are not. She's saying where the drink should be ordered, and she's trying to order alcohol, pointing at tables where she's going, like where her head's bobbing back and forth as well, like where we're meant to be. And we're not there, so she can't find us. So she's at the bar trying to order a drink, pointing at random tables going, no, I'm not at that one. No, I'm not that. Where are they? I'm not at that one. And I'm looking, I'm going, if this girl serves her, take away her RSA. Make her redo it. I know it's fucking quick and they're basic questions, but for fuck's sake. And I couldn't believe it.
Did you know not getting the glass of wine after all?
No, I got her a black coffee.
And same.
And then she had the nerve. Well, not the nerve. Then she like is sitting and she's like, so what to my girlfriend that she's known like for ages. And keep in mind, my nanny's getting like, you know how I used to live in the bungalow?
Yes.
That's been completely torn down to make an actual home for her.
Oh, wow.
So she's building her own home there, right? My girlfriend who works at a lighting store, got her all these brand new lights specifically for the home. So my mum bought them, got them all done. That night, we're also giving the lights to my mum so she can take back to the property. She's sitting in front of her, I'm standing like having a chat, and she looks at my girlfriend and goes, so Rach, what do you do for work? And I'm like, are you fucking cooked?
Just using the diary that you gave me for Christmas.
Like, we've got the product in the cart. Like, the whole point, like, is your birthday and we're giving you lights, like, that she brought from her car that says the brand she works for. It
couldn't be more clearer.
You park next to it and said, oh, mate. Yeah, but I was like, fucking hell. Oh.
Oh, shit. Does that scare you that when we get older...
Scares the shit out of me.
Yeah,
It honestly... Do you know what scares me the most? I think it was... Who was it? Two parts of me, and it fucks me up because when I'm taking naps or I'm feeling so energetic during the day, I'm like, the time's ticking. Like, when you get to like 40, you're going to regret not doing more of this time. But the one that fucks me up the most is... what's the actor?
Chris Hemsworth?
Nah, the other one.
Oh, Bruce Willis.
Bruce Willis they just got announced that he has dementia. And obviously dementia is just taking over your mind slowly. You forget about the people that are there with you. That one scares the fucking shit out of me. Really terrifies me. Because I saw a video once where this guy was taking his mum to dinner and she's pretty not really responsive. Like, he'll ask a question like, who are you, blah, blah. And then there was like a moment she snapped and she remembered. She remembered her son. She started crying. She's like, I love you so much. I love you so much. And then like 5 minutes later, bang.
Back to forgetting. And I'm like, being trapped in your own mind like that scares the ever-living fuck out of me. Yeah, it's scary. It's one of the things that you definitely wouldn't wish upon anyone.
Mm.
Like, to forget those that are close to you and your loved ones. And those around you as well. Because, like, obviously you'd be like, no, like, I still remember. But, like, imagine that, like, talking to someone that, like, you love and care for, and then just like, hey, mate, how are you? Like, well, I'm John, and it's like, you're literally my dad. Like, fuck.
Yeah, exactly, man. Oh.
I don't know. Yeah, that's like actual heartbreaking.
That one's too much.
It's one of those things as well where if you were to have it, like, now the whole world knows that Bruce Willis has that. Like, as well as himself. Like, how you don't, and like, because you kind of, I don't know, like, do you change your life now and just hang out with your family as much as possible? But then is that like almost like, well, you sort of feel forced? Or do you just go about your life like how you normally would, and just when it happens, it happens?
Yeah, it is a hard one. I did see one question I thought about too was there was a couple who were traveling and then they went to, I don't know, Thailand or something on an island, and they were doing some events, and at one of the events this person put a heap of like fuel or something, methane. I don't know what it was. I have no idea. There was something toxic, and put a heap of it in this guy's drink. And this guy was drinking it, and then his whole face became like a skeleton. He became non-responsive, and like slowly over time they tried to bring him back to just be able to talk. And like he makes a few sounds here and there. He's got a bit more health in his face, but like he looks like a skeleton, and he just gets pushed around in a wheelchair all the time. Fuck. Being a partner, like being in a loving relationship with someone who is now faced that also must be like brutal, that this person has not much of a life. But, and I'm definitely not saying stuck. You're not stuck with them, but how do you move on with your life if they're still there but they're not there?
Yeah.
That one would
like
be...
the mind would be like still them, but like physically.
So you're going and seeing your partner all the time, just seeing if there's any progress, like spending time with them, and they're not doing anything. And then it's... How do you move on? How do you meet other people? Like, you would feel so guilty. Those ones are brutal. That's why I keep saying, like, other people like complain about their fucking little problems. Imagine like dealing with something like that.
You're spot on. Oh, it'd be so fucking hard.
Yeah, it'd just be too much.
It would. It fucking would. Credit to anyone as well that is like doing that.
Going through stuff like that.
And like even just having a parent like, or a loved one with dementia, that'd be so fucking difficult.
It would be. Yeah, there's a couple
knowing like what that person was to now what they are.
And we're going to get to a point too, which is going to be crazy, where like things like cancer are going to be curable. Yeah. Without a doubt. I wholeheartedly believe that there's going to be a stage, like whether it be 100 or 200 years, that there's going to be like diseases and sicknesses that are going to get fixed.
And it'd probably be a lot simpler as well. Like it might just be like a simple injection.
Or a pill.
Yeah, which is fucking crazy to think about.
Imagine that, to get into the point where like cancer, you take a pill And
It's almost like a birth.
mm,
And like it just prevents you, and then maybe you need another one like in high school or something like that.
yeah, far out. Anyway, guys, that was Morokai with 2 eyes.
That is Morokai with 2 eyes.
That is. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next one. Boom. Boom.